Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Paolo Ribaldini and I'm a Finnish Italian musician. I'm very honored to be part of this band that I've been a fan of for such a long time. I have a personal tie to this band because I discovered it back when, in the first few years of my staying in Finland. I remember it perfectly. I borrowed a couple of CDs from the Malmi library here in Helsinki, Circus Colossus and Blind Fire, and I was really mesmerized by the quality of the songwriting, the quality of the lyric writing, Pekka's amazing singing, and also the level of playing. I really fell in love with this band. Truth be told, I want to be honest, for many years I have kind of coveted this lead singer's job, and I was dreaming about singing the songs live myself. So now it's kind of a dream come true. Actually, it's literally a dream of mine come true.
Believe those words and make your dreams come true.
Well, as you have possibly checked out on the internet, I'm indeed involved in several things. One thing that takes a lot of my time nowadays is a Dutch band called Lane. With them I have toured Europe and I'm playing festivals in the summer and so on. Another project that I'm involved with is the folk metal band Skiltron. I'm really happy to be touring with them too. And then here in Helsinki I also have another project which is called Seraphil, power metal bands. So at this time, these are the projects that I'm involved with, and of course nowadays I'm also involved in Leverage, and I'm really happy to be here.
And now it's killing me like it's killing you. The stranger in your heart.
I first, if I recall right, I first saw and heard Paolo. It was a club gig in Helsinki where there was various artists, vocalists, players playing, I guess, Night of the Ballads or something like that. I saw this guy sing and I'm like, God damn, who is this? Kind of foreign looking, rock star looking guy singing really well. And it was like, I guess in maybe like 2014 or 15.
Yeah, around that time, that's true.
Somewhere along the line, it became, I started thinking that it'd be really nice to work with him on one of these days. But as one thing leading to another, some of those things, good things, some of those things, bad things, but you end as well, all is well. So now we're together and I have a great new singer in the band and we're all excited to get it going. We still have the same players, original drummer Valtteri from way back, Marko Niskola, Sami Nurback on bass, Mikko Salovaara on lead guitar, and now Paolo on vocals, and we are also excited to bring in a fantastic violin player. Her name is Lotta and she's awesome.
Well, needless to say, I don't want to sound cheesy here, but I'm really honored to be part of the band. And last fall, actually, we had a conversation with Tuomas, and he officially asked me to join the lineup. And that was for me a very important moment because I've been a fan of Leverage myself for many years. Of course, I have really big boots to fill because both the previous singers in the band's history are awesome vocalists. I know Pekka Heino personally, and he is one of my vocal heroes. And also I knew Kimmo. He was always very sweet to me and very encouraging, and he was a really good musician and singer, an awesome guy. I was very sad when he passed away. I hope really with all my heart that I can do justice to the material he recorded with Leverage, and also I can do justice to Pekka's songs. I know I have a big responsibility now in this band, but I'm looking forward really with all my heart to deliver the songs on stage and then to work with Tuomas and the rest of the guys on new material that hopefully will be the best Leverage has ever recorded and released.
It's the ache in your heart, the burn in your soul, the end of the rainbow, the bucket of gold. Follow down the river, follow down the river of your heart.
We've had two great singers in the band, and now I feel that we have the third great singer in Leverage. So that alone is a good motivation to continue. I never felt we would quit at any point. It's just that each great vocalist, they all have their own strengths, their own ways of conveying stories. And to me personally, it's very important to know the singer, know him personally, and hear his voice in my head when I start writing new music. And that will eventually take place, of course, and I'm looking forward to it. And we'll see what the direction will be. Given time, we will definitely start writing some new music, and I'm super excited about that. I feel that we have 5.5 albums of good music that we have recorded over the last almost 20 years, some of which has never been played live. And now it's a great opportunity for us to bring that music to life again with an extremely talented vocalist fronting the band. So it's all very good right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. As for new music, it's like we've kind of changed course over the years. All our albums so far have been a little bit different. Tides was a collection of songs of maybe from 5 or 6 years. Blind Fire took a step to aggressive type of things, kind of difficult songs, so to speak. Circus was a massive. We had a plan for Determinus, kind of leaning back more towards the 70s, and maybe Above Beyond was a sign of that time. There's some of that Irish Celtic music influences, the violent things, and I feel that once we get a little bit mileage in and we start jamming on some riffs, and I start hearing Paolo's voice in my head, and understand what he wants to sing, what he's comfortable with. That's always been pretty easy. Once I get into writing, it's like, then it's kind of like opening a can. It's like, then you just pour it out. But it's not quite there yet, so I'm expecting this to start happening sometime this year. And as far as what the direction of music will be, it's almost impossible to say right now. The guy's got an unbelievable range. He can sing anything, so there's no limitations. It's more about, what does he want? How do we feel about playing together in the year 2023? So we'll find out eventually.
I guess our job from now on is collecting the best things of all the previous albums, kind of melt them into forging new amazing music. And as he said, it's probably gonna happen sooner or later, rather sooner than later, but it also takes time. It also takes working together, and kind of, we don't know it yet what it's gonna be, but we are sure that it's gonna be amazing. I really believe 110% that the next thing we're gonna do is gonna be amazing, and hopefully you guys are gonna like it. So now it's our responsibility to make it true.
Like, to me, music is about the vocals, music is about melody, it's about the singer. It's always been like that. I love playing the guitar, and I respect great guitar players. A great song is a great song, and a great singer is someone that can take a story and convey it to people with a lot of emotion in a way that fits him or her. And that's what we kind of starting to look for here, like what is some of the older material is like, it's getting a new life right now, because I think that some of the songs that didn't feel very strong to be brought out live are now catching new fire. Our live set will consist some real big surprises from the past.
That's true.
Because our hands are not tied to any set list from 2006 or 2012 or anything like that. It's a new year, new era, new band, so to speak, with a lot of great music that we can play, and hopefully a lot of great music that we can make together and bring to you people.
That's correct.
Believe those words and make your dreams come true. Put your